the first call out the starters of your AFP Cavaliers. At guard number 30, Darwin Cordero. The other guard number 9, Mike Salumado. And center number 18, Paulino Fernandez. And forward number 12, Edgar Castro. In the other forward number 20, Romeo Albero.
Sense of passion for basketball dahil ang kanyang panganay ay naglalaro na sa grade school team ng Ateneo de Manila University. Dagdag pa niya being away from the game for a while.
Like any team, they have their off days as well. And Almerol, he was completely off in that last game, distracted by the fouls. Here's a corner shot. Fernandez.
Fernandez was a bright spot for AFP in that losing cause versus Judiciary. Starting out well here today for the white shirts who are trying to rebound from that sorry loss after scoring only 20 points in the final 20 minutes.
Maganda yung brush away ni Maki Escalona. Iba talaga pag naglaro ng isang level ng professional o high level ng college basketball. Iba yung laro.
But sometimes you also have to adjust. Tagal na nga siyang hindi naglaro.
Sabi nga ni Rexon, I mean, honestly, that's a good story, Rexon. You know, today, alam mo sino nag-retire nun, Dari Fonachet, who's now going to be the manager of the NLEX team. Pakabait kayo, NLEX. Mahigpit na manager yan si Larry. Oh, good shot from the outside. Almerol is off the fine start. His team is up by 4.
Barely played in that last loss due to all trouble all game long. And a lot of them left the game for good with 5 personal fouls.
Exactly.
And they ran out of artillery, so to speak.
Ambugan with a good twirl against a double team. Missed out on the shot, however. Here's Castro, evasive tactics. The layup won't work. Almerol crawls for it, gets it to fall in.
Soft touch, gets the job done. Mini run to give themselves a 6-point lead in the first 2 minutes and 45 of this matchup.
8-2 is the count. Mukhang nagmerienda na si Rex. Ang sipag. Sige, Rex, go.
Tev and Coach Ronnie, out of curiosity, itinanong ko sa AFP Cavaliers kung sino ang may pinakamatagal na tenure sa kanilang roster. Ang sagot, si PO Second Sergeant Winston Serio. He has played in every single season of the UNTV Cup, all 9 of them. He is about to turn 46 and he is still craving for top of the food chain competition. Malaking tulong daw sa kanyang playing career ang pagiging physically demanding ng buhay militar at syempre higit sa lahat ang kanyang disiplina sa sarili. Back to you, gentlemen.
And thank you, Rex. And Winston Serio, well, he reminded me that I covered him when he was playing in the Philippine Basketball League. He's been around the basketball circles. And for one season, remember, Ronnie, he was one of our leading scorers.
Scoring champion. The scoring champion race, sila nila all in meeting. Sila Don Camaso, among others.
In the meantime, here's a run. Escalona. Talaga si Maki pag dumride. Kala mo, papakamat.
Oh. Buo. Full of spunk. Recovering from that calf strain.
I saw that in you as well. When you're a point guard and you're really smaller than everybody else, you have to be a little more courageous. I saw that in Eman, Monfort, L.A. Tenorio, and so many other point guards.
Hindi ka pwedeng hindi malakas ang loob pag maliit ka dahil wala kang laban.
O dadaanin mo sa sayaw, gaya ni Johnny Abarrientos.
Pwede.
Or cool ka lang, gaya ni Olsen Bracela.
Pwede.
Rebound. Oh, big rebound. Abogan leading the 3-on-1. Oh! Arm contact on the shot of Banzali.
8-2 was the count. 7:15 mark. Timeout call by GSIS. They have rattled off 3 points. And a layup and a free throw converted by Escalona. Then Bansali once again will go to the line. So the running game is their answer for an early scoring surge para sa AFP, which threatened to build a double-digit lead before this counter run was started by Maki Escalona.
This is a good idea of the GSIS. Sabayan natin itong AFP. Let's keep in step. Huwag tayo magpa-intimidate dito. And here comes another top Boyd Bautista.
Yes, looking for a floor spacer, looking for a knockdown shooter against the 2-3 zone defense of the GSIS Furies.
Letrandays pa lang yung sarap na ng cover nito.
Spatter yan.
Those gutsy
Lakas din ang loob niya.
Letran teams. Castro's heel from outside. No. Takbo. Good idea. Maki, Abugan. Good catch.
Shooter
Pareño. No. Maki Escalona gets in the way of the pass.
In the last 17 days, between our last game before the Christmas break and today's New Year presentation, a lot of these players have really worked extremely hard. Makikita mo in better shape compared to how we saw them.
Yeah, and some teams did some extra work. No, the Ombudsman lost earlier today, but you saw that
They played better.
There was better teamwork.
Kasi nahihirapan ka talaga. And I think they got a nice glimpse and taste of the competition because all of them played before the holiday season.
Tsaka, Ronnie, you've always said that many teams here in the UNTV play themselves into shape.
And then you realize that you have to do more work outside of the actual game. Yeah.
In the meantime, we've got Darwin Cordero, who is an airman first class of the Philippine Air Force.
One of the best mid-range shooters that we have here in the competition. Stops a 5-point run para sa GSIS and restores a 3-point lead para sa AFP.
Alam mo ba sa Air Force, when they run the helicopters, I've experienced this. Kahit general ka pa, kahit chief of staff ka pa, pag sinabi ng pilota ng helicopter, hindi tayo lilipad, hindi lilipad.
Delikado kasi, di ba?
Lalo na nung experience ko sa Cagayan de Oro kasi paghapon, uupo ang ulap sa Cagayan de Oro. Sasabihin ng pilota, sir, hindi tayo pwede manday. Hindi nila igagambol yun.
Yung Lawakan Airport, di ba? Meron na ng aksidente dati dyan. Espareño, after missing his first attempt, knocks in a catch and shoot. 3 ball to tie the count at 10.
Bukod naman sa kondisyon nitong GSIS, kita may takbo iba eh.
Kasi if they miss this game, if they lose this game, it's going to be disastrous for them.
Hala, lamang na ang GSIS. Yung Pareño, wala man lang kumontesta.
9-2 run para sa Green Shirts. Anchored by back-to-back triples coming from their best knockdown shooter na si Pareño.
Jonathan Pareño has given them a 3-point lead at the 4:29 mark of the first quarter.
This is not just urgency para sa GSIS, but the reality is, if they lose here today, it's going to be an uphill climb for them to still make it to the next round.
Si Aaron Sungan, tangkad ang registered height niya, number 28.
Tangkad.
6'4".
Yung mga kalaban ng GSIS after AFP.
Maki with the steal.
Agriculture pa.
A step ahead. The Furies have a 5-point lead against the AFP that's caught flat-footed on 2 plays here. Watch this, Escalona breakaway, gone. 5-point lead by the Furies back in the moment. We heard Sonny Manukat in that last timeout at the top of his lungs yelling, they got to watch Pareño. Pareño hit 2 big shots, help giving him this lead. Sunga with a block. And look at the GSIS staring, looking hard at the AFP eyeball to eyeball here. They lead by 5. Abugan. Sunga will post up. Nice fake. Throws it high over the backboard.
Too high. 1 against 2. Perhaps losing here from that basketball and as a result, overshoots. No mark.
Mali sukat.
This is a nice 11-2 run generated by GSIS after they called timeout. That came when they were down. Ako, mali ako. 13-2 run after being down at 8-2.
Maki Escalona tries to prevent it from going up. Pareño under the basket. Abugan is clipped.
But he passed off after being called for after his defender was called for a foul. Normally si Rosopa ang starter nitong team na to. Referring to PNP.
AFP ka mo.
AFP rather. Cavaliers. Ayan.
Si Sani, I mean, going back to the report of Rex about Winston Cerro, Sani has been their coach forever, no?
Since the start, together with Ronnie Cahanding.
Yeah, I remember. I miss teasing Ronnie Cahanding.
Nag-retire na si Ronnie Cahanding sa service, alam ko. I see Jay Torres here. Also played for the national team before. Played for UST in the collegiate years. Almost made it to the lineup ng Santa Lucia sa PBA.
Abuga! Oh, get the crawler. But we'll visit the line. What is the AFP not doing correctly? Is it their defense that's a bit loose here, Ronnie?
They're just not hitting their shots. Normally a very good scoring team. And then that zone defense will really kill you in transition. Kung puro sa labas ang tira mo. Kasi, ang sabi nga nila dyan, yung long bounce is the first pass to a transition offense
Good
ng
point.
kalaban. And Maki Escalona has been in the forefront of sprinting down and trying to find easy looks.
Kanina pa nakapako sa 10 itong AFP.
To be exact, 5-minute mark.
And we're coming down to the 3-minute point. Good shot. Casulla, always a joy to cover because he's so energetic and gives so much to this team.
That's a lot of weight.
No?
Looks like a small forward present.
Dati nakikipagbanggaan sa lupa. Escalona trying to dribble out of trouble. Abuga na 3. Oh, yes, sir!
Not really known for his outside shooting, but he was so open that he tried to sink one and he did.
Counter, no. Banzali, Escalona, lead pass to Abugan. Not ready. But I think they will keep it.
The early spark was provided by the back-to-back threes of Jonathan Pareño.
Pareño gets it again.
A back screen and then an elevator screen frees him up for his third three-point basket. 9 of their 24 first quarter points coming from Jonathan Pareño's scoring explosion from the three ball.
That will not work. Here comes the push. I like the fact that GSIS is pushing.
Down 14 after being up by 6 at 8-2.
Boyant. Maki's pass deflected. Abugan changes direction.
And that's where the difference lies. Chief Pilot Maki Escalona at the helm. The running game is in full throttle. 16-point lead for GSIS. Unbelievable fight back with 1:36 left here in the first quarter.
You're back with us here with the UNTV Cup Season 9 and Liga ng Public Servants. 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining in the opening quarter and an avalanche of points has been unleashed by the GSIS. Sani Manokat, coach of the AFP, in a dilemma here. He's still not getting the production that they normally are off to in the first. And another sloppy pass is taken away. GSIS all over the 50-50s. Banzali, nice dish. Wrong pass. Escalona apologizing quickly. Sunga, shake and bake. Boyant Bautista. Short stop. Almiron, no. Banzali takes it. The crowd is screaming. Into the corner. Pareño wants the shot. Gets it to go!
They keep feeding Pareño. Has been scoring relentlessly. 18-point lead after being down at 8-2. This is a huge 28-4 counter run.
Big shot. Lumungsod, who struggled in that game against Judiciary, knocks in a three.
I believe that is the first three-point basket for the Cavaliers.
Pareño. Sorry? Yes, that was Pareño. He'll go visit the free throw line. It's 3 charities.
Wherever head coach Roger Yap is, I'm sure he is delighted with his development. As nothing was going right for them. In the first 2 minutes and 45, down 8-2. Then they bought a basket to trim the lead to 4 at 8-4. And then Pareño happened. And then Maki Escalona suddenly put on his running shoes.
You know, in every Filipino barangay and everywhere this game is played, there's got to be always that one shooter, no? That one dead shot.
Di pwedeng wala.
Oh. Look at that. 3 free throws filled in. Martinez comes in for Pareño. Nice fake. Big drive. Yes. Cordero makes him pay by not sticking to him closely defensively. 33-17. We're almost done with this opening quarter. Open shot, Magugan. But the AFP has dug itself into a hole. Can they climb out of it against this tear by GSIS? They're hanging in the Furies, 33-17. We welcome you to the second quarter. A fiery 3 out of 4 from three-point distance. And a total of 14 points by Pareño. Jonathan Pareño of the GSIS setting the pace for the Furies in a big tear, giving them this big lead. Martinez, 3, offline.
Still a good setup coming from Banzali.
Martinez trying to ball hawk. He might be guilty of a foul. Gives us a chance to send it to Rina.
Yes, Sir Seth, definitely not the first quarter that Coach Sonny Manukat is expecting. Hence, the AFP Cavaliers are being challenged to play harder in this match. Coach Sonny knows that the GSIS Furies are all hungry for their first win here, and they don't want to give that win to them. Not today, not on this game. Yan ang sabi niya. He mentioned that they came here all geared up with everyday practices since January 2. So no excuses for them not to get this win after all. Masakit pa rin daw yung loob nila after losing against the Magics. He kept telling the boys, you have to bounce back and get today's ball game. In that last huddle, he was shouting to the boys, wala kayong depensa, wala kayong communication, walang intensity, wala man lang ka-challenge para sa kupunan ng Furies. As he said to them, don't watch them play. Instead, play your kind of game. Sir Seven, Coach Ronnie.
You know, as a coach, and Rina, thank you very much, you do have to read the riot act in even the mildest way possible. You know, you're dealing with adults, so, you know, can't be always a riot act. You have to knock some sense. And Sonny Manukat, one of the very sensible mentors we have in the Philippines. Great pass.
Good press break to counter the 3-point they scored earlier by Resopa to restore a 15-point lead.
Romer Diaz coming off the bench wearing number 82.
The leading scorer for them in their previous loss.
In the meantime, this shot rims out. Resopa tries to climb for it. There's a foul underneath.
Problema nila sa Resopa. Sobrang laki. Sobrang tangkad.
Here's the thing about officiating, I learned. The referee underneath does not necessarily have to make that call, you know. In perspective ng all positions of all three referees.
Dati dalawa lang referee sa laro, di ba?
Can you imagine?
Yes.
I used to make a lot of money by doing every kind of basketball game as a referee. No, really, honestly. In college,
College.
wala kang pera, di ba?
Ako high school.
Lahat ng entrance.
Sa high school.
Lahat ng entrance. Kasabihin ng mga senior, San Beda, pwede ka mag-referee.
Yan ang baon ko the next day.
Yan ang pag-date ko.
Kaya lang, dami ko nakakaaway sa kabats namin. Kasi hindi naman ako marunong.
Ako, ang dami ko natutunan nung araw. Nung araw, alala mo, hindi pwedeng hindi hawakan ng referee pag beyond the backboard yung bola.
Pwedeng hindi hawa. Labas mo agad.
Meron yun. Dati, hinahawakan ko pa yung bola, sinabihan ako ng player, hindi mo kailangan hawakan doon. Ngayon, every play. Samantala.
May moniker ako kay Rosopa.
Ano?
The Rescuer.
Which I think the AFP needs right now.
Five points in the second quarter for Rosopa. Has scored all of their points.
Gandang bounce. Time out ang GSIS. May uprising ang mga sundalo. They've got some points strung together. 6 straight, in fact. We'll be right back.
Sev and Coach Ronnie, quick update about the absence of head coach Roger Yap ng GSIS Furies. Sabi ng coaching staff nila, he really actually was to be in attendance, but sometime before lunch, nag-message out about an undisclosed family emergency. Holding it down for the Furies, assistant coach Daniel Martinez. Back to you, Sev and Coach Ronnie.
Thanks for the update, Rex. It's a good break. A pass to the side. Pareño, by the way, hot hand first. Let's see if he continues to have the sizzling shooting hand. Here's Almiroy. Ito medyo may running AFP. They get this to go. It's 8 points by them.
You were asking earlier, anong hindi nagagawa ng AFP? Yung inside scoring. Pero Rosopa, binasag yun. Cordero, binasag yun. And now we have a total of 9 inside points. Para dito sa AFP after being down at 33-17. That's a foul.
Gonzali was one of the first good players we saw from GSIS when they started joining our tournament here.
That's why we gave him the moniker Banzali. Kasi kamikaze gumalab ito. They needed that.
Yeah, because that was only their 3rd point here in the second quarter.
After an 8-2 run, was generated by Rosopa.
Split from the line by Renny Boy Manzali. You have to be generational to be called Renny Boy.
Tama.
Flor de Luna.
Uy. Ana Luna. Analisa.
Flor de Luna, kapatid niya si Renny Boy.
Oh, sino yun?
Si Janice Dumoulin.
Si Janice Flor de Luna. Sino si Rene Boy?
Si Herbert Bautista.
Oh, si Bistek.
Si Bistek.
Kaluskos Musmus.
Yes. Abugan. Looking
Wow.
foul. Oh, the guy can fly.
Riding the carousel. Airborne, no problem. Securing contact as Rosopas continued to be a two-way rescuer. Para kay Coach Sonny Manukat, scoring heavily inside and protecting the rim as well.
I'm watching big guys fly, you know. Lumungsod will sit down. Boyd Bautista. You know, the mood of the game is perfect for Boyd Bautista. He can engineer this possible comeback for the AFP. Abugan's first free throw drops in. That's the confidence nito. GSIS sa mga free throw shooters. Wala nakababa na.
Kailangan.
And then, strategic men.
Yes.
Talaga.
11 of 14 from the line. GSIS. Abugan now with a total of 12 points. 10 points.
10 siguro.
Pero hindi pa nag-update yung total
Siguro
score.
12. 12 na siguro yan. 13-28. 6:56 to go. Very fast-moving game. GSIS, however, is in penalty run.
Right. That's something that AFP can exploit, right? Kasi nga, umatake na sa loob ng AFP.
Yep.
Atake na yung zona. What a
Great
pass.
Pareño creating.
I like the attitude of Pareño. Could have been foul. Pero hindi umangal. Bumaba lang at dumipensa.
Boyet will launch from there.
That's the missing link, the three-point shooting. Eventually, they will have to hit one or two to open up or soften the 2-3 zone defense.
At about this time, they should have hit already at least 2 or 3, you know.
Pero tingnan mo, ganyan na natin problema si Rosopa eh. Rosopa got this thing in early penalty. He's going to the line once again. And sa free throw count ng AFP na pang-5, karamihan dyan galing dito kay Rosopa.
Our commissioner, Atoy Ko, demonstrating some fortune cookie moves along the sideline. He's got a lot of them. Trust me on that one. Ang hirap siguro batayan ng may tira sa labas. May drive. Good cut. Good cut. Oh, pinasa pa ni Maki Pareño. Misses. I thought Maki would try it.
Pakaliwa eh.
Ganun ba?
Mas magaling siya talaga pagpakanan. Conteros version.
Sakit.
Ganyan din yung ginawa niya Bugan kanina eh. Ang lagi sinasabi sa amin yan, hindi ka makaka-draw charge. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-stay put. Kasi ikaw ang tatawagan. Kailangan gumalaw ka, o tumalong ka, o challenge ka.
Cordero misses the first free throw. 6-minute mark. 40-29. Sunny Manukat surveys his bench. Oh, he's looking for a solution to this quandary they're in.
Believe it or not, Cavaliers only 2 of 12 from the line. So that's another concern for them. Sorry. 2 of 10 from the 3 ball, 5 of 7 from the line. Pero they have given up 15 free throws. So GSIS has converted 12 of those free throws. Nasasaktan sila sa dami ng turnovers nila. Na-converted kanina ng GSIS sa kanilang transition game.
Noong dulo ng first quarter, ang dami na sundot nitong GSIS eh. Tumakbo eh. Pareño now mark. Good cut. Here comes Abugan. Ang humarang giba.
Ang bumangga. Giba. 13 in the quarter para sa AFP. 7 para sa GSIS. After a 33-17 first quarter scoreline in favor of the green shirts of the Furies.
I was about to say that the soldiers are also in the penalty pit. So both teams have the bonus already.
Kasi kayo rin na sa loob ang laban.
Sa NBA, they don't call it penalty. They just call it the bonus. That's a scoreboard na kaya bonus.
Maganda pakinggan. Bonus.
Exactly. Oh, nice shot from the side. Castro delivers a big one that could boost the confidence of the Cavaliers.
Believe it or not, he's the best three-point shooter right now for the Cavaliers. A total of 8 points para dito kay Castro.
GSIS is far out, no way out of the woods here. Not against this AFP team.
The fouling game has spilled over as we have barely hit the halfway mark. Ang ating second quarter.
Well, we do have a slower second period because of the bonus situation. Ikaw ba nung nag-miss ka ng free throw, nagugulat ka pa na dito napasok?
Hindi naman.
Oo nga, I know you can all miss, but sa dami lang na-shoot mo.
Sa loob-loob mo.
Okay. That much. No?
Pero kailangan ayusin mo yung technical correction.
Oh, kasi I understand sa tres you'll miss most likely occasionally. No? Pero sa free throw, di ba?
Minsan nainis ka sarili mo.
Sa dami kasi nang napanalunan kong ice candy nung araw. Hindi ako nananalo. Pag hindi ko na-shoot siya.
Another foul. That will be 2 free throws.
Na-realize na mga nag-penalty. Oh. Ngayon pala. Ang tagal din pala nawala ni Maki sa laro.
Teammate, ito nila ako pala siya.
Nagpang-abot ng sandali. Bata pa si Maki nun. Pero hindi umabot si Maki sa championship team ng 2002.
Hindi siya nag-champion sa atin.
Ang dalawang rookie doon sa 2002, si Doug Kramer at si Panasher. At saka si JC Intal. Retired na rin yung dalawang yun. Ano?
Bilis ang panahon. Mabilis, oo.
Actually, doon sa champion team na yun, si LA Tinoro na lang yata yung lalaro. 38 na rin si LA.
Lakas pa rin.
Escalona. Nabitawan. Shot like a problem. 6 seconds remaining. Renny Boy squeezes.
Difficult move coming from Banzali.
Oh, great attack.
That's a good call.
Yeah. No choice in defense. They have to play that way.
Banzali scoring is 7 point. Bareni with 16. Abugan with 14. That's 30 of the 44. Plus you factor in the 7 of Banzali. That's 37 of the 44. And the 5 of Escalona. So those are the big 4 para sa Furies.
Cordero misses the second free throw.
That's Darren, not Boss Ed.
Iba-iba ang stroke.
Iba.
Iba-iba ang stroke. Ilan si Ed? 6'4 din si Ed.
6'4". Scored 50 points in the AAP.
Still the record, no?
Sila ni Hector Calma, alam ko eh.
Nasa Adamson si
Yes.
UST naman si
Correct.
Edong. That
Oh!
Will they score on this? This is so difficult. No, it's short. He'll stay there.
Very rare that Boyd Bautista has not converted a single field goal yet. Has missed 5 attempts already. 4 at 8 and 9 compared to a 16-point deficit.
Alam mo si Boyet, sorry, alam mo si Boyet puputok somewhere yan.
Kahit pa, maski anong gawin, matatama yan.
3 plus 1. Castro nails it.
Castro and Rosopa, the rescuers for the Cavaliers, heard this big second quarter run para sa kanila. 17 points in the first 10 minutes, 21 here in the second quarter. 33 points para sa GSIS in the first quarter, 11 here so far in the second.
Michael Enriquez has just stepped in for the first time. We also have the return of Suma, number 28. The 4-point play is completed, and now it is just a 5-point game at the 3:47 mark of your second quarter.
Suddenly, Castro has a total of 12.
Pareño wide open. Suddenly the well becoming a little dry here. AFP.
That's another foul. Another preempted foul, and there will take penalty.
Meron pala sa NBA ngayon, ano? It's called the tie-up foul. Whether it's been penalty or not.
The free
If
throws.
there's a fast break, a free throw is given. Para hindi ma-prevent yung fast break. Napanood ko kaninang umaga sa habang inaatid. Chicago against Utah. Big win by Chicago against Utah.
Galing na rin si Lori Markkanen. Best scoring game for Castro. Now a total of 14 points.
Saka si Clarkson, starter na. Banzali, Bautista trying to shadow him. Escalona, crossover, squeeze, foul, free throws coming up.
The free throw game has
Taken over.
Correct.
To that.
Pagod.
Is it human? That's why.
Pagod. Nakikita ko sa green shirts, pagod. Mababaw ang
They're playing defense with fouls, no? They're reaching in and they've lost the lead. I think the lead was as high as 14.
16. 33-17.
Some space. 46-41 tally. We are coming down to the last 3 and 14. Boyet calls out a play. It's a quick one. Gonzalez has runners along the left and right. Pareño fires. This one won't bite. This missed his last 3. Bautista attacks. 3 on 2. Oh, lost it. I think the recipient was not ready to receive it.
Could have been a little late
On the pass?
on the pass.
Yeah. Kasi masyadong pasok na yung receiver.
Saka iniisip nila, titira ni Boy.
Ako rin actually. Baka yung expecting yung tatanggap, yun din ang iniisip. Para yun create shooting room, no?
It's a good ball reversal.
Yeah. Maki. Caught in a bind, forced to pass awkwardly. Manzali gets in the way.
That's effort. That's double effort.
Great hustle.
Manzali.
Lost it. And Bautista gets Escalona. Escalona did not want to commit another foul. But look at this. This is the closest. It should be 46-43. It is.
26-point quarter para sa kanila. 13, meanwhile, for the Furies.
Lumamig ang Pareño began to miss it. It's an offensive bad pick by Sumo. Yes.
Nilabanan din kasi ng defender ng Escalona yung ball screen.
Not planted. Romer Diaz is back in. It's a very cold second period for the Furies. Just 13 points. Libre. Almirón pockets it. 1 point game.
They softened up the 2-3 zone by attacking inside, and right now even the mid-range is theirs for the taking. 28-point second quarter after only scoring 17 in the first 10 minutes.
Pareño shattered everywhere. Escalona 3. Very short. It'll go the other way.
This has been an 18-10 run in the last 2 minutes. Last 6 minutes rather para sa AFP.
And they have a chance now to grab the lead. We'll walk to the other side. Looks like an AFP foul.
Holding foul against Diaz. Two big problems of the Cavaliers, Rosopa and Castro, who combined heavily here in the second quarter.
Boy, look at this lineup on the floor for the AFP.
They went big.
And none of them, except for Bautista, were around during a big portion of their runs in the previous years of the UNTV.
Going for depth, deepening his substitution pattern. Kumbaga fresh legs ang bala dito ni Coach Sunny Manukat versus the shallow rotation ng Furies.
Some breathing room for the GSIS before this quarter is over. But the AFP is beginning to breathe fire here. In fact, not just breathe, but spew it. Air just a tad short. Chance for the final. They'll have 2 more plays most likely here. Long. Oh, yes, sir! That was, sir, a surprise. Long distance heave. 6-point lead. That's more than better breathing room now.
That's a good forced turnover. Another possession could be the last possession.
Question for you. Why is Boyet not getting the ball in the backcourt? Why is it the point guard?
Can't answer that. He should be the one bringing the ball down.
No? It's a hypothetical if you think
Right.
about it.
Responsibility niya yan talaga. And sometimes, maski hindi mo turnover, you have to be accountable for that last possession as the chief guard.
Maki. Manzali. Thought about it. Block. Block. Shot clock catching up.
Oh.
No, they end up wide. They can go on with it. Play continues. Yes. Doesn't count. Kind of conference, but I think that should count. So anyway, the score right now stands at 51-45. The most that will happen is that will be 51-47. Yun.
Oras.
Hindi tumama sa ring, no? Di ba?
Basket counts.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. No question about it. And that'll do it for this first half of play. 51-45. GSIS surviving the major run by the AFP in the second quarter. We'll be back with a lot of halftime features and some entertainment as well. Interesting ball game we have here. Two teams, each with 30-point quarters on opposite ends. GSIS took the first quarter 33-17. Then AFP answered back with a strong second quarter. But before Ronnie breaks this down, let's go to Rina.
Yes, Sir Seb, rather than seeing it as a disadvantage, the AFP Cavaliers chooses to see this match as a challenge for them to get back on the second half. Coach Sunny asked the boys inside the dugout, anong klaseng simula yan? Yun ba kayo? Papatambak muna bago kayo humabol. Buti na lang bumawi daw sila dun sa kanilang outside shooting rather on the second quarter. Ang kailangan nyo lang gawin, bilisan ang bola at ituloy ang kanilang intensity. He acknowledged the fact na baka pagod ang kanilang kupunan dahil naka-duty pa rin sila during that holiday break. But he reminded the boys to play their usual kind of game at sinabi nga niya, paakyat ang laro natin, hindi pababa. You have to dictate the tempo of this ball game. Sir 7, Coach Ronnie.
Maraming salamat, Rina Villamo. In the meantime, mishandled by the GSIS. Ronnie, that second quarter, oh, that's a defensive lapse that time. Hindi bumaba agad ang GSIS.
Yung second quarter, makikita mo talaga tinrabaho ni Rosopa at saka ni Castro. Castro had 14 points at the end of the half. Rosopa suddenly had 7 after a late entry. Wala ka magagawa dun sa nakalipas sa unang dalawang quarters. This is a fresh start for these two teams.
Correct. Ano na yun?
Of night and day ang kanilang performances in the first and second quarter. Sabi mo, 30-point quarter sa magkabilang panig. Now we're back to square one. It's just a 2-point game for the Matrons. All things equal, dito magkakaalaman kung sino bang mas may magandang adjustment heading to the last quarter.
Lightning can strike twice or even thrice in a basketball game, but you better come to terms with the fact that if you're GSIS, that lightning bolt you unleashed in the first quarter may not happen again. And you saw that in the second quarter with the run back, the comeback that you were explaining, Coach Ronnie.
Right.
And we now have the count at 53-49 inside 9 minutes of this second quarter. Second half, sorry.
Coming off a 21-point game itong si Diaz sa kanilang 97-89 na pagkatalo laban sa OP PMS.
Banzali has played excellent relief basketball. Abugan. When I mean relief basketball, it's rescue basketball.
Right. Abugan scored 13 points in their last match. Right now, Abugan with 16. Tying the leading scorer na si Pareño,
who has not hit since that first quarter attack. Nice short stack inside by Almirol, who's playing steadier basketball this afternoon.
Almirol only scored 4 points in their last loss. Barely played.
Was so out of sorts, no?
Unahan ng maraming foul. Now already with 10 points.
He should have taken the shot, really. Nice drive. And we now have a 2-point ball game again. Pass. Too much in a hurry. Bautista can give them the lead. Told you he'd explode.
And Castro has done a little bit of everything. Scoring, feeding. And just like that, after being behind at 33-17, and in the first quarter, it has been a solid 39-point run para sa AFP versus only 22 para sa GSIS.
Now, if you're in GSIS, you got to play smart basketball now. You can't get sucked into this vortex. Escalona fighting for
I
it.
like that word.
Here comes Abugan. Ang sumabay. Makakuha ng miss. Nakakuha nga. Libre si Boyet. Libre si Boyet.
And when Boyet is on, that's double trouble for the opponents.
So you hit explode.
Suddenly, Boyet Bautista has 8 points, looking to reach double figures as AFP has knocked in a total of 12 third-quarter points in the first 3.5 minutes.
He has that switch. Escalona drops the egg. Abugan gathers it. Oh, what a great drive. There's an errant buzzer there.
It's the second time that it has happened. Kanina sa dulo ng ating second quarter, ganyan din yung nangyari. But you just play on. It's a technical glitch.
Tao yung tayo.
Yes. Abugan with a special scoring outburst here. Total of 18 para dito kay Abugan.
Double team. Great steal. Benzali, a little of everything holds slow.
Si Maki ang natahimik ng gusto.
Parang si Maki is content quarterbacking now.
But he has to score.
Yeah, actually.
Kasi konti lang silang ginagamit. What a pass.
Deflected. Benzali. And it's picked up.
4 against 1.
Yep. Look at Abugan. He goes straight. Yes!
20 for Abugan. 7 of 10 from the free throw line. 6 of 11 from the field on shots like those. Pero meron siyang isang tinanong 3-ball kanina.
Defense was there.
Inside force.
Yeah.
Protecting the rim. That has been Diaz for the green shirts.
Maki says, no, I don't have numbers. We're tied at 59. Maki says, let's set it up. Here's Pareño, has been very silent. Escalona, Banzali, 3. No. Boyet, 3 in a row. Not this time.
That's a push. Coming from Almerol. Let's see kung pangatlo niya yan o pang-apat. Kasi si Lumungsod, hindi rin nakabuelo eh. Dahil sa sunod-sunod na mga fouls.
Now we have a ball game. Not that we didn't have one in the first 2 quarters, but now when it's even, Steven, it's a little more interesting.
Again, GSIS in dire straits. A loss here in this match would put their chances in peril.
In peril, yes, that's the phrase.
To the next phase.
Now that they're playing a little better, you know, as a team.
Best game that they've played.
Yeah. So,
and the good thing is, Escalona
what a pass.
is holding fort.
Pareño, however, can't unleash an undergo stab. The shot clock, a problem. Now, there has to be a shot. It looks short. It is. And the shot clock catches up with GSIS.
And that's why Maki has to take shots. That's the only way his confidence will be
restored.
Correct. Pag hindi ka tumira, hindi ka tumama, may hirapan ka talaga at ano ang team mo. Sabi nga nila, you miss all of the shots that you do not take.
That's great. That's great. I will remember that for today. In the meantime, Sunga using those long tentacles.
Nice pass.
Banzali! Gone!
6-0 counter run by the green shirts after being behind at 59-55, 6.5 minute mark. They kept the Cavaliers scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 20 and have scored a total of 6 points on the road.
Tayo po ay nasa third quarter. Ang natitirang oras ay 4 minutes and 6.
Kagandang laban ay!
Kaganda eh! Happy New Year eh!
Buena mano ay!
Anong tawag ng ating referee?
Pushing foul. Alam mo ba gusto ko yung third quarter?
Bakit?
Kasi tuloy-tuloy eh. Hindi natitigil ng masyadong maraming fouls. So nakikita mo yung skill sets ng mga player at yung utak. yung craftiness.
Pero may tendencies ito si Almiron na push off. Ano? Kaya pala siya natatawagan.
Kasi maliit siya sa position.
Yan, natalo siya doon sa bakbakan na yun. And Sunga has been using those long arms.
Okay na yan. Rebounding, defending, protecting ka rin. And giving Diaz a rest.
Gonzali wanted to whip it outside to anybody who was available.
We haven't seen Rosopa yet here in the third.
Nope, we haven't. Abugan stops. The intended pass does not arrive at destination. Here comes the push. The attack.
Wow.
The steal. Maki got into the dribbling path. Benzali layup off. Rebound taken away by the Cavaliers. Boyet Bautista gave them the lead earlier. Boyet jagged in the corner. Almirol. Oh!
Unfortunate para sa green shirts as they almost
Kanila na yun no?
The fast break lanes once again. One of the best small forwards in the UNTV Cup, Jerry Lamuson. Coming in, giving the fire starter, Boyd Bautista, a rest. 6-0 run ito para sa GSIS.
Sunga distracting Casulla. Here's Sunga, big guy on the move. He will go all the way. Blocked!
By Cordero. Parang nasaktan sa Sunga.
With a big shot, giving the AFP a second taste of the lead.
That stops a 4.5-minute scoring drought para sa AFP.
Abugan rushes, ends up short.
Oh.
And that'll count as a foul. AFP back in business.
5-0 counter after being scoreless in the last 5 minutes. Suddenly they're ahead once again by 3. After losing what was once a 4-point lead and being down by 2 at 61-59, 4-minute and 10 mark.
You're so right about Sunga. Nasaktan He already headed to the bench. Although he was not yet officially substituted.
Okay, stop playing.
Stop playing.
Ang lakad at nagpunta ng sa gitna na ko. Oh, probably gassed.
Yeah, more than, kasi up, down, sandali.
Oh, man.
Shot clock not moving yata.
Yes. Then, nauna, sumobra. 8.9 lang ang natira eh.
Oo, di naman ganun kabagal yung baba ng GSIS nun. I would rewind. Naks, kala mo kaya. Alam mo pala, ang pinaka-importante dyan sa technical table is the scoring sequence.
Yan ang magpapatotoo sa lahat ng nangyari.
Somebody's watching the time.
Sa street language, play-by-play.
Yeah. Pareño. Amply guarded. Escalona ups the pass out. Shot clock at 10. Pareño create.
Difficult step through move coming from Pareño.
Ba't nagmamadali itong AFP? Pareño gives up the foul.
Pareño now accounting for a total of 18 points. 2 points behind Abugan, whose scoring has stopped. Gonzalez fired 12 as a total of 14 with 63 points.
Oh, that's the return of Rosopa, who was a factor in their line back in the second quarter.
Big factor. To be precise about it. 9 points for Rosopa. Normally, gun shy.
Actually, wala siyang katapat dito. Dapat tira ng tira. Is this Benzali? Yes, it is. Ups the pass. Escalona
has to take that shot.
Oh, but look at that whip-like pass inside.
Good relocate action coming from Bansali. Inside to outside, outside to inside. That will be the fourth para kay Escalona.
And he's mad with himself more than anything else.
Tama, pang-apat. Costly.
They want a review of the last play. 67-65. Sana Manukat's coaching hard this afternoon. No? Extra hard, actually. He's working on the minds and hearts of
Ang
his
lakas
team.
ng grupo nila eh.
But they're not together.
Judiciary.
That,
PhilHealth.
yeah. But this team, they're not yet together. Eh.
Maraming bago, no?
Ang daming different parts eh.
What was the review about?
The referee wanted it.
It's a clear regular foul.
Yes. I think more than anything else, it was landing space. Anyway.
Napilitan na ang GSIS to go deeper sa kanilang rotation. They were keeping it to 6-7 sa kanilang rotation sa atin. Lumungsod in their last match, a total of 11 points. One of only 2 players who scored in double figures, all giving up, I believe, a total of 76 points to Tolomia, Warren Ibanez, and Eric Junicio.
Michael Biran, wearing number 3, has been drawn from the bench as Johnny
May laro yan. Oh, may laro yan.
Yeah, actually. Paddle drop. .106 to go. I'm sure we're going to have a big ending here. GSIS led by as much as 16, but that lead has evaporated. Not against this team.
Ang galing lumaban sa screen nitong si Salipado.
Great pass. Great play.
Perfect execution in the two-man game.
Short stab, yes.
Ace run from the left, ace run from the right, ace run from the elbow.
Casulia's territory, the inside. Abugan. Meran.
I said it earlier, may laro ito.
Ito na yung pinagmamadali. Pinitawan. Pumasok. This is the young blood of the AFP.
27 in the quarter para sa kanila.
Si Casulia na lang ang senior citizen dito.
Wow, another big scoring quarter for them.
Yep.
Total of 18 for GSIS.
Ooh. Sabit. Downstairs.
So after a 33-point first quarter production para sa GSIS, they've just scored 18 apiece in the last 2 quarters. AFP meanwhile 17 in the first quarter, 30 in the second quarter, 27 here in the third. That's 57 points in the last 2 quarters versus 36 para sa GSIS Furies with this much time left sa ating pangatlong minuto.
4 tenths. Ay, nako, the usual catch and shoot line. By all indications, it looks like it's counted. All review, I feel it's counted. Going to make for an interesting fourth quarter.
Among all people who will take that catch and shoot play, it was Diaz who was smart enough and bold enough to make that last or take that last shot.
Counted. Is it a 3?
Just a 2.
Just a 2. Okay. And we'll prepare you for the fourth quarter. It should be a great one. Don't go too far away. AFP getting its game going in that third, outscoring the Furies by 7 points. Enough to give them several turns at the lead. They now lead going into the fourth by 3.
After losing a 4-point lead at 59-55, 6-minute and a half mark, they gave up 6 straight points to lose the lead at 61-59. But ended the third quarter with a nice 15-8 run to build a 3-point lead heading to the final
Wow,
quarter.
what a play up there. In the meantime, Banzali.
Tumatakbo na rin ang white shirts.
Yep, they have their young team on the floor.
Saka nararamdaman nila ang babaw ng rotation ng GSIS.
Oh, great play. Hindi lang pumasa.
Good challenge by Casulia. There were at least 2 excellent blocks by the white shirts. One on, I believe, on Suma. At yung isa kay Bansali coming from Boyet Bautista. So Cordero and Bautista with big defensive stops that propelled them to scoring on the return play on the flip side.
Beran sits down, made a quick contribution.
Yes, on the basket. And defended well enough.
But I like the fact, and probably the oldest player that wala na si Casulia, no? Si andyan pa sa Puso. Siya ang senior citizen dyan sa team na yun ngayon on the floor.
Correct. Kasi hindi naman naglaro si Winston Cello.
There was this, remember the finals wherein Casulia could not play? I think it was last year, no? Not 2 years ago.
Saktan yung balikat.
Pareño uses his left, can't get it to drop.
This is a really good team. Kulang lang talaga sa PSL.
Oo naman. A great pass. And now, the AFP stepping into the offense.
Rosopa in double figures. 4th player to be able to do so. Suddenly, they are ahead by 8 points.
We're glad you're watching us, whether on your regular UNTV channel or through the streaming that we have. Para sa po ang Liga ng Public Servants now back for its 9th season. Abugan is trying to rip up the inside. It's a shot, and the shots have now fallen dry for this GSIS team. Salupado attacks. This has been the technique of the AFP to be relentless with their attacks here in the fourth.
Escalona back on the floor but has to nurse his fouls wisely as he already has 4.
Oh, look at that suicidal kamikaze drive by Rene Boy Banzali.
That's how we love to call Rene Banzali. Banzali, one of 3 players in double figures.
Ang hirap gawin na. Fake ka na, di-dribble ka pa, atake ka pa, shoot ka pa.
16 for Banzali behind the 20 of Abugan and the 18 of Pareño.
They need to make stops on the other end. Masyado na marami na i-score ang AFP on attacks. Libre. Rosopa. Sunga. Back on the floor. Banzali hounded by Cordero. Banzali says, I'll do it again. Off the Sunga. Block. Alam mo kung sino naalala ko kay Sunga?
Sino?
Si Puno ng Judiciary. Matangkad, di ba?
Ako naman, ang hinahanap ko ay si Cuevas.
Diba yung, si Cuevas, isa pa yung fake muna bago itira. He goes straight up. He was shackled in the past plays where he had to sit down all of a sudden. Misses the free throw. Lots of time left on our clock, 7:48.
21 of 26 prior to that last miss. 80%.
Divides his cherries.
And only Enriquez has not scored for GSIS out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 players That has seen action for them. As Enriquez, tama, nakawan na si Sunga.
Oh, Enriquez ang dali lang pero hindi siya umatempt. Cordero inside to Almirol. Sunga with those long arms. Castro launches. No. Rebound Abugan. Benzali. Escalona begging for it, but Benzali has other ideas. The launch does not find its mark. Here comes Lumungsod. The pass. Dangerous. It's on the ground. There's a kick. It'll go the other way.
Better transition defense para sa Furies. Understanding that AFP is trying to outgun them and run them to the ground.
Take shorter distance shots. They're attacking the hoop. Abugan.
What a pass.
Sunga strap back to Abugan. Yes!
Hindi nakaka-elevate si Sunga, no? Probably a little still extra pounds during the holidays. Kasi normally power player ito eh.
Sino? Si Sunga?
Si Sunga.
Oh.
That was a timely conversion once again by Abugan.
Well, a great pass by Sunga. In the meantime. Oh! Abugan playing defense. Here comes Pareño. Pareño waits. Doesn't get the shot. I don't know what he had in mind. Here's a quick release. Oops. Sunga. Pointing. It's on Sunga. That will be the second team foul of GSIS.
Gonzalo with 17. Behind the 22 of Abugan. Pareño scoring a stop, no? After a 14-point 1.5 quarters.
Most of it first half, ano?
Actually, karamihan dun sa
First quarter.
nila sa first quarter. Walong sunod yun sa kanya. Oy!
Castro.
Delikado para kay Escalona.
Long. Bautista is there for stability. Cook. Pass. Regalado misses. Follow-up. Yes.
I'll put it this way. You cannot be out of position underneath.
Nope.
Pero 3 zones simply means 3 sa ilalim, 2 sa ibabaw. Ang lalaki ng kalaban.
Saka ang liliksi lumundag. Escalona and company. Down currently. By 4.
No one closing out. No one closing out.
And if you're Sonny Manukat, you're so disappointed because it happens in front of you. 1 point affair.
Gonzalez really played really a huge fourth quarter. Gonzalez now with 20 points. 2 players reaching the 20-point mark. AFP ahead 79-71 to start the fourth quarter. 9-2 run in the first 4 minutes and 20 para sa GSIS.
Almirol trying to dribble through Amaze.
Oy.
Lost it. Lead pass, Escalona. Abugan attacks, and the lead is back to the GSIS turf.
Perfect lead pass. Coming from Banzali.
5:20 to play in the final. Bautista ups to pass. Almirol snaps. No.
Perhaps Boyd Bautista has to play the rescuer's role right now.
Into the corner, Libre. Had a chance, circled away. Libre. Lakas. Benzali finding.
Wow. 2-on-1 dapat yung lalabas ha.
Maki, Pareño, yes.
13-2 in the fourth quarter in favor of the Furies. You have to admire their guts.
Yes, indeed. Fight back. Each side has done it. Who will have the final fight back here? 4:27 to go.
Soka about to make his re-entry again.
They need it. Dropped again. Shot clock is a problem.
I stand corrected. We started the quarter 74-71. 3-point lead para sa AFP after a buzzer beater coming from Diaz. And that perhaps was a good launch pad para sa GSIS to resume their rally after losing grip of a 16-point lead to end the first 10 minutes.
Anybody's ball game here. Escalona dribbles through the traffic. There's a reach in.
And that will be the 5th and final foul. And Escalona, I'd like to see that play. They need his stewardship.
Now, who will play the point here?
Bansali. Si Bansali yung scoring guard sana.
Oo.
And that's why yung early fouls ni Maka Escalona, alam ko may problema sila kanina. Yung plus or minus, we'll see when he is inside or outside. Malaki ang kaibahan.
Libre. Lumunsod. Boyet likes that spot. Ang ganda ng nose for the ball ni Diaz. Ano?
Kondisyon to ngayon eh.
Parang, although hingal na itong team na ito. Baka sakali lang naman kayo naman. Nagtakot naman kayo. There's a foul on Boyet Bautista. It's the team's third team foul.
There are players that you can push and prevent from cutting, even if you're small. But Bautista against Diaz, I don't think so. Bigat eh.
Pero si Boyet, hindi matatakot siya.
Hindi natatakot. Pero masasaktan.
Aray. Kaya nito. Wow! Gutsy.
Diaz now with 12 points.
Lungsod now. Here is where the AFP can fall into a trap. But they keep firing away these threes.
Hindi na makatakbo si Sunga. Wala na si Escalona.
Banzali dribbles around the neighborhood. 3 minutes and 8 to go.
Cross matches all over.
Sunga thought
Not
about
willing. Not willing definitely. Hindi na siya makagalaw eh.
Hindi siya maka-elevate. Ano?
Ito, nakaka-elevate.
Tingin ko si Sunga na Charlie Horse, no? Na
makatakbo.
natamaan somewhere eh.
81-77 ito. 5-minute mark. Wow. 11-0 run para sa GSIS.
And they're not out of it. Not against this AFP team. Cordero. Oh, Diaz. Oh, Diaz. What a game he has played.
I have barely remembered AFP dropping 2 straight matches. Except for that finals duel laban sa DNR wherein they were swept in the finals in Season 8.
Timeout 10. We'll be back. Nako, hindi pa sigurado ang GSIS dito.
Walang sigurado with the way this match has gone.
Benzani.
Except matatapos ito.
Somewhere. Anong third game natin?
Hudikatura.
Sino? Laban sa
Agrikultura.
Benzani. Grabe itong ginagawa ni Diaz.
Grabe yung setup ni Bansali. Uy.
Muntik na.
We have the numbers.
Almerol. Here we go. Here we go. 2 minutes.
Stops a 3-minute scoring drought for them. That's down by a 2-possession deficit. After being down by 7, that's a possession ago.
Suma needs a point guard. It's a Bugan. 5-point game.
No team is in penalty. Oh.
A Bugan's dribble.
Watch out for Pareño.
1 second to go. You were saying, here's still. Oh, the AFP falling apart here.
What about the effort of Sunga? I think his knee is hurting. Mukhang may sumpong ng tendinitis.
Maybe.
Bansali milking the clock. Ahead by 8 against the heavyweights of the Cavaliers.
Short pass. Diaz won't get it.
Look at Sunga.
Fighting for it.
Yes, again. Just that extra inch of effort. Maski may nararamdaman at maski hurting. Ika nga. Ang bigat nun. Tinira si Pareño. Naalala ko yung tira ni Hayden Blankley, di ba? With shot clock winding down for the Bay Dragons. Wow, Deputy Commissioner bumping the fan.
Yeah, foul.
Clearly, this is a fresh clock. Another good effort coming from Sunga. 64 seconds left.
It's AFP that's calling the timeout here. Let's take a short break. We'll be back. Okay.
Best game played by GSIS so far after losing their first 2 games.
Tough discussion with two great shooters after Iko and
Shooter ka rin naman, sir.
yung tira na yun na pumasok. Nice discussion. Pareño opts to pass. No. They fight for it, but they can't get to it. Lead is not safe. It's 8. Cordero launches. Yes!
Wow. A big stop. And a knockdown 3. Lead down to 5 for GSIS.
Yes, indeed. And the AFP now within that much distance, but the GSIS will use a timeout.
Two-man game pa rin tayo. Two-man game, pare. 5, tsaka 1. Staggered tayo rito kay Pareño, ha?
8 seconds kayo matake.
2, 4, tsaka 3. Pare, staggered tayo kay Pareño. Diretso lang si Pareño rito, pare. Okay? Pag wala. Okay. Staggered lang, ha? May pulse to give pa tayo, ha? Pag ano?
No matter what the result, this has been one of the best games of the tournament so far this year. The 9th season.
Kaya nga sabi ko, naghanda sila eh.
Yeah.
At the turn of the year. Kasi naramdaman na nila na mahirap ang kompetisyon.
Boy, at this point, alam mo, GSIS, if they hang on, they will be happy, but they will be more than anything else relieved if they claim the victory here. Manzali hounded. There used to be a force out. I remember the force out, but Boyet Bautista is guilty of the foul.
That's the 14th foul para sa AFP.
Force out him.
Easy call to make.
Benzali and company are still in the back.
Dangerous pass.
Steal. Basketball out. The lead is down to 3. Zunga. Pareño. And a foul.
AFP doing the right thing. AFP doing the right thing. Except for that last foul. Kasi babalik yung possession sa kanila sana. With only 12 seconds on the clock. A big 3 and a steal. But Pareños had to knock down these 2 free throws and get a defensive stop on the other end. Talking about the Furies. Unperturbed.
Grabe, no? Grabe yung concentration and trust in his own system.
We talked about the fact na natigil yung scoring niya, but right now there's a total of 24. And that big 3-point basket earlier. A lead, swinging back to 5 with no more timeouts left para sa AFP. The game clock is late to move.
Almiron steps back, Sunga couldn't stop it.
That was a steal already but nobody recovered. Cavaliers
Not yet over.
holding on to dear lives, knocking down one big three-pointer after another. Na-deflect na eh, oh. Pero si Sunga nga pala yun. And he tried to contest, but Almerol will make sure that they stay in the hunt. Lead down to 3. Furies.
93-90 count, 13.5. Big shot after big shot.
For both teams.
Yeah. If there was a game that was going into overtime, it was going to be this one.
This was a 91-84 count earlier para sa GSIS. A minute and 30.
Sometimes you really don't know what to do in those situations.
Right. Watch out for the double team once again of the Cavaliers.
They will hound whoever receives the ball here. They are in penalty. GSIS still away from the bonus. They have given up 3 team fouls. Benzali hounded. Abuga. Diaz fouled. 8 seconds to go. Now these are the crucial free throws.
All he needs is just a single conversion. 2 to put the nail on the coffin. 1 for insurance. But they have 2 fouls to give. Remember that.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Furies realizes this.
Are aware of it.
Cool. Cool. And cool. 24 of 30. 73% from the line today.
No question about the Bugan and others. But this guy gets my honorable mention, you know.
Alam na nila na may fouls to give sila. Pero libre si Boyd sa ilalim, ha? Walang tao. Ayan, no?
Hildons. Yeah!
I told you.
We're out of timeouts. We're out of timeouts.
Out of timeouts, yes. But simple lang. Bibilangin mo yung kalaban mo kung ilan. Boyet was walking outside the court. And the transition defenders were across the half court. 2.1 seconds. Again, nobody guarding Boyet Bautista. Kitang-kita ko naglalakad na si Boyet bago yung second free throw. Eh kasi gawain ng
So, game situation. Go through it from your point of view.
Simple lang, you make these 2 free throws or you make 1 and you miss the other one. Tinitignan yata kung ilan pa ang oras na matitira. This was safely a 3-pointer with 4.2 seconds left. So yun ang binibilang nila.
I think they have 4.2.
Pero na-inbound yun eh, tapos pa-foul.
Sorry. So, might be just the right time remaining, 2.1.
Ang sa akin lang, importante talaga, mag-resume yung laro.
You know, one day it'll be better, Ronnie, when we sink it completely. Yung time remaining. Sometimes kasi pag real time, human operated pa rin eh.
I agree. In time.
And it has to be an official decision eh. The guys on the table cannot mark it and yun yung sabi mo, may inbound eh, no?
Yes. Material sa laro yan eh. Kasi yan ang matitirang oras para makatira pa ang AFP. Ngayon naman, lahat ng GSIS nasa baba. Wala namang tatapat sa maglalabas. Watch out for Lumungsod.
2-point game.
Because all of these are big 3-point shooters para sa AFP.
Bautista and Pareño are talking with each other, comparing notes.
They have 2 fouls to give, talking about GSIS.
Oh! Oh! What a horrible rebound!
Can't get any better than that para sa Furies. That's an implosion coming from the Cavaliers for someone who was played really, really well in this match. Talking about Castro.
You know, for all intents and purposes, he could have just rolled it in.
Kasi bumabana cut yung inbounder eh.
What's a banana cut?
Yung pagano, no? Yung pa-slice para mas mabilis sana.
This has got to be the longest 5 seconds of your life. It will go to the AFP.
Easy call to make. Easy call to make. No more timeouts. They have 2 fouls to give.
I don't know if they will use it.
Matchup is going to be important.
I would look at Bautista.
Sa akin yung may hawak na lang bola. Itong pasang to ni Lumungsod. Crucial.
Not enough time. That'll do it. And GSIS with a big win.
Sir, yes sir. King size upset. Sir, yes sir. It has happened.
Okay, break this down in terms of the team standings and how it affects the AFP.
GSIS stays alive. AFP right now, their chances still there, but they have to win their 2 remaining games to enable themselves to make it to the next round.
Sino ang best players natin, Coach?
Maliwanag, si Abugan, kinayod ng gusto. Diaz and Pareño also had their glimpse of brilliance. But I thought that Bansali kept this team afloat when the game was slipping away from their hands. Bansali and Abugan were chosen as our best players.
Ang dami, lahat lumapit doon. Benzali and Abugan emerge as our best players. Rina, bahala ka na dyan.
Thank you, Sir Seven. Coach Ronnie, our best players of this ballgame, no other than Reneboy, Bansali, and James Abugan. Congratulations to the GSIS Furies. This is your first win. Malaking bagay para sa inyo to. May mga ginawa ba kayo na hindi nyo ginawa during the last 2 games?
Siguro yung nag-relax lang kami. Yung holiday talagang pinahinga namin. Siguro yun yung kailangan ng katawan namin. Nakita namin ngayon maganda yung tinakbo na laro namin.
And James, I wanna ask you, what was going on your mind on that 4th quarter? Dahil talaga naman yung palitan ng 2 kupunan, dahil dikit lang.
Masarap yung feeling kasi maganda yung laban eh. So hindi mo alam kung sino yung mananalo. Every player naman gusto yung ganon. So palitan, maganda yung laban. So ayun, buti nanalo kami.
First, I wanna ask you guys, your motivation coming into today's ball game. Unahin na natin si Rene. Ano bang naging motivation?
Siguro yung down kami ng 0-2 eh. So sabi ko, di na kami pwede matalo. So kinausap ko sila, kailangan lahat kami mag-motivate kahit sa depensa.
And James, your motivation into today's ball game?
I'm sorry.
Ang motivation mo sa larong ito?
Wala. Ang motivation naman namin is enjoy lang. Malayo yung ginahe namin. So enjoy lang sa game. Ito, bonus na yung nanalo.
Of course, please send out your greetings to your family, friends, and fans.
Binabati ko yung mga anak ko sa bahay, mga family ko. Yung wife ko nanonood. GSIS family, SQD, WBL champs. Lahat ng mga nanonood at sumusuporta sa GSIS. Thank you.
Okay, Rene, your greetings?
Siyempre, thank you kay Lord. Panalo kami ngayon. Hopefully, tuloy-tuloy. Then, siyempre sa GSIS, executives and employees, salamat sa suporta. Kay PGM Week, Veloso, kay SVP Ed Fernandez, kay team manager namin, Paulo Veloso, sa boss ko, sa security department, kay General Edwin De Campo, si Sir Ricky Ramos, and yun sa Pogi Lounge, tapos sa mga kasama ko sa security department. And sa lahat ng GSIS employees, and yan, salamat. Tapos si Bosso Diaz daw, tapos si Ranky. Tapos si BPU, Boss BPU. Yan, salamat sa support. Thank you.
All right, once again, congratulations to GSIS Furies on their first win here on the UNTV Cup Season 9. Our best players on that ballgame, Reneboy, Bansali, and James Abugan.